help my son and to do whatever it takes to get him to function as normal as possible. So she quit her job. Her husband took on 2 or 3 jobs to pay for it and compensate. And she did everything, and she was very bright, and she read everything. She went on the internet. And she came to us and said, I read this book, this is the answer, this is the first book that describes my child completely, and I want to do this program, and I don't care what it takes, and you just tell me what to do. She signed her kid up, and he was actually functioning very well at that point. He was really high-functioning autism because of what she had done. But she knew he had a long way to go. So they started in the program, and she was great. She was like the perfect mother. She did everything. Everybody loved her. She was dynamic. She had everybody in the waiting room laughing, and she was really great. One day, we get a call from her husband, and he calls the director and says, Andy, I'm on my way in. I have some terrible news. My wife passed away last night. So, she's devastated. She's in shock. And he says, I have to come over and talk to you. So, she's crying. There are other women in the staff. There's other women, mothers that are in the reception area and fathers who knew her, and they're all upset and crying. And this guy walks in, and of course, they're expecting that he's going to walk in and say, I can't do this, right? I don't know what to do, and how can I do this alone? So he walks in with a book that we give him of home activities and a bunch of vitamins, and he walks in, he puts it on the desk, and he says, I don't know what to do, but I have to keep on doing this. My wife, before she died, the last thing she said to me was, don't take my son out of this program. That this was her whole purpose. And she said, this is the answer. And her whole purpose in life was to help her son. And the last thing she thought of was, don't let him stop doing this. Whatever you do, she said, I know it's going to be hard, but don't take him out. And so he said, I have to honor her wishes, and I don't know what to do, and I need help. So of course, everybody's crying, and the other, mothers and people jump in and say, we'll help you, we'll shop for you, we'll buy the food for you, we'll pick him up, we'll take him home, whatever it takes, we'll help. And they rallied together and helped him continue. On the day they buried her, after they buried her, they brought her son in to do the program on that day because they didn't want to miss one day. Now, that doesn't happen unless you're actually seeing results, unless you're seeing outstanding results. And that kind of typifies what we're all about. That woman, that family, that child. Because we're parents, we have children. We know what it's about. And our whole purpose is here to help. We're here to just help communities that are struggling. All over the country, people are struggling. School systems are struggling. Healthcare systems are overwhelmed. And we're here to help. We don't have any alternative motive other than that's our mission. All we know is that whatever we're doing now is not working. And although this is new, and it may sound, kind of a little strange in some ways, the fact is we can't keep on doing the same thing over and over. We have to do something different, and that's what we're doing. We're here to make a difference. I encourage you that if you have any question, if you think that this may apply to your child at all, the simple answer is sign them up for an assessment or get my book and start using it right now. One of those two things will make a difference, and it will answer all of your questions. Any other questions? All right, I'll be here for a while, so you can come up and ask me for questions. Don't forget that we're going to do a raffle right now to give you books. But before I leave again, I want to end the way I started. I want to thank you for your attention. You've been great. You're an incredible audience. I know this is a lot of information. I know it may be overwhelming. But again, I hope you support what we're trying to do here. And I hope that I get to interact and hear from you and hear success stories of your children. God bless you all. Good night.
Thank you, Dr. Melillo. My daughter Emily will read off the 10 winners for books that have been signed. You can come up and pick them up here. If anybody wants any books, we do have some available at the back table for a $10 donation, which will go to the Research Foundation. to help continue this research that Dr. Melillo is working on.
Toby McKenzie.
It's all right, that's your exercise today.
Matthew Waterbury. Deb Shaw. Teresa La Casa. Paula Damiano. Doug McKenzie. Heidi Miller. Rose Driftmeyer. And Deb Oakley.
Emily, we're going to pick one more name for, we have one more book left since we'll have no right one. Anybody who wants to set up for an assessment, we do have information at the back. You can pick it up and have the phone numbers on there. You can call and talk to our sensory motor coach, Ryan, or our special ed teacher, Tracy, and they'll get you set up. Or any families that you know of that want to see the program, we do lectures at our facility. We also have site tours. And you're welcome to come out and see our facility at 2300 Carlisle Road. We do have a mother here who's currently has her son in the program. He is autistic. He finished his first round with our program and has now started his second round. And she just wants to say a couple words of what her experience has been.
Yeah, because Kristen has a
Yep, just tell me your experience.
Okay, my son's on, I'm sorry, I was talking him, but he did go through the first round. He was, I pretty much called him a wallflower at school. He was there physically, but not mentally. And he just started, he's starting to talk at school more. He's even cracking jokes with some of the kids. And that's all I want, him to be a part of something fruitful. Excuse me. And those are the major things right now. Right now, I'm not seeing much academically, but the emotions, being a part of something, is starting to come through. And that is what
The experiences that we're having with the kids is just amazing. We're seeing kids that are they're able to read better, they're socially acting better, they're not acting out, they're not hitting, punching. They're able to take their sister's hand and walk through the mall with them, where before they didn't want to do any of that. We actually have a family that's moved down from Canada down to Maryland, where they have relatives, and they travel an hour 3 times a week to come to our facility because they can see the results that they're getting with their child, who again is severely autistic. And we're getting good results with them. And again, like Dr. Melillo said, we wouldn't see families do this dedication if we didn't continue to see the results that they're not seeing with other programs out there.
Yeah, supplemental education.
Yes, he's in the LIU program too, but yeah, and we've met with LIU, we've had Dr. Erlin at our center, he's very impressed. He'll be at our meeting we're having tomorrow night. I know he's bringing some of the other psychologists and special ed directors of some of the school districts to our meeting tomorrow night, which will be more for professionals. If anybody wants to meet Dr. Melillo anymore, he'll be at our center tomorrow at noon for our grand opening ribbon cutting. You're welcome to come to that. And we'll also be at Sunny Wald's health food store on Friday morning for a book signing there as well. And I want to thank Sunny Wald's for all their effort in promoting our event with Dr. Melillo as well. Thank you. Thank you for coming. We do have one more book to give away.
Brenda Haggard.
And I want to thank everybody for coming. And if you have any questions, feel free to call our facility. Thank you.
My mother does too. We were just so glad to see we were going and like we were talking to her. It's a lot of fun.
Yo creo que yo voy a comprar el libro.